Mhm. Hi, and here we are fading into your viewing device. We are Adventures from the Stream, live online. We're going to be continuing our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign in our world of Koradjis. Before we get that started, let's go around the screen and say hi here.
Hey, this is Chris playing Alset, the gnome warlock of doom. No, not doom. He's a nice guy. I'm just kidding.
You just said it before I could. I appreciate that.
Exactly.
Hey, this is Aster. I'll be playing Alistair, the party's lovable halfling paladin.
Hey guys, this is Randy, and I play Tusk, Boulder Smash, the half orc, half werewolf. We haven't really sorted the whole thing out yet. Not rogue. That's the other guy. Barbarian.
We'll be sorting that out tonight, just so you know.
Right on.
And I'm Jason. I'm playing Marty Schimmelrick, Destroyer of Crotches of Kobolds.
Kobold Crotch Destroyer. And I am Joe. I am the Dungeon Master for this Dungeons and Dragons campaign that we are in. We are going to kind of jump right back in it. I don't know if anybody can remember what we had done last before I bring up the map here. Does anybody quite remember where we left off?
We had wandered into a giant chamber and saw multiple colored versions of these gargoyles. And when we approached one, first it shot, it was like acid at us. And then we tried to walk around it. It had like barriers. And so we found our way through that and got to the other side where these carpets were. And then there were like these force fields. So they had to go and collect things. Turns out kobold? Wizard dude or healer or whatever had multiple things that we needed, so they collected those, and it broke the spell. That's where we left off, and these bats appeared.
Cool. Let's bring back that map, and we are in the kobold, well, not the kobold, Daramon's lair, the dragon's lair, and I think Marty was over in the pool last, getting that stuff finished up. We are now going to just continue in that spot, in the dragon's lair itself, the dragon's lair proper. And let's open it back up to whomever was doing whatever. I'm noticing that the lighting I had there isn't there now. For those who care about the technology behind the scenes, we are now using the Forge VTT, which is the hosting service for Foundry. And I decided this morning or yesterday to update to the latest Foundry version. Foundry's been out for a year now, and they have just updated their version last Monday. I decided to update the server, and it looks like I didn't check on the lighting. So some of those lighting sources aren't there anymore. Imagine they are. Imagine those little dragons have those little spheres around them. But that's where we are now. We can get all the characters back into that room. If you don't mind, drag your character over there. There are no more special spots to find in here, so go ahead and drag your character. You don't necessarily have to use the arrows to move around. We're going to get to what's in that corner. Remember, that is the dragon's stuff, dragon's lair proper, and that back corner looks like at least somewhat of the dragon's hoard. The hybrid kobolds have been wearing a lot of nice, old, ancient, powerful looking things, using them for that matter. And these gargoyles in the room had all of their traps disarmed. I think that was part of what we were talking about, what Randy was just talking about there too. So we are in that room, and it's kind of up to you guys too as far as resting, etc. But there is no more initiative, no more combat right now. We're out of combat. So how you handle it from here, I'll leave up to y'alls.
Right.
You just have to speak out loud.
Yeah, is everybody gonna get in this room or? Just me and
I'm
Tusk
going
hanging out.
to drag Marty back into the room when we get a second. Mine is saying that it's paused, so I can't do anything.
The game should not be paused. How about now?
Yeah, I was able to move my guy around.
If it still
Mine
says
game
paused, if it still says paused, refresh. Just do a F5 or refresh the whole screen.
It's like, the character lighting seems to be working.
Yeah, the character lighting is, but those light sources I
Yeah.
don't think are there now. Which
The special effects have been turned. Didn't have enough budget this time around, guys. Sorry.
No, exactly. I tanked on the special effects budget.
Blew it all in episode 6.
Ruined it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I can drag
Alright.
Marty over there too. Pow.
Okay, so I guess
good job.
I don't think they were necessarily bats, but you said we heard flapping wings. Or, I don't remember.
Those two. I described them as, think of a pseudo dragon in the older D&D, but it's actually, they're larger. They've got like a 5-foot wingspan or so. Those two little dragons on the pedestals, when you drop the spells, those things started coming to life. Or I should say they are alive now. They're clearly alive and flapping their wings. And
we were trying to see if they were hostile, which I rolled like an 8. I think that's the last thing in the insight check. I assume that's what that was for. I think.
Yeah, and at that point, it's just like they're staring at you. Think sentinel looking, like the gargoyles just kind of staring at you. But these things are more alive, like flapping their wings, hovering in place, but hovering in that neat dragon hover, the like flappy slow thing.
You guys are fancy.
Yeah.
Do not speak. Does anybody here speak Draconic?
And nobody could understand the kobolds.
No.
Oh yeah, I can read it. I just don't know what the hell I'm saying.
I read it. I just can't understand it.
Just write it down on a sticky note and be like, hey.
Marty and I both took Infernal, so...
I'll say in common, I'll just say, what is your purpose in this cave? See if they respond.
There is...
I'll try it in common, Elvish, Gnomish, and Orc. I'll try every language I know.
I say you throw a little Alset translate at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. In this case, it doesn't look... You get no response, first off. But it doesn't even look like they hear you. It's not like, a typical animal hearing a sound might turn their head and look. There isn't even that. They're just kind of... They're staring at the group, but not necessarily directly at you.
Gotcha. Okay. I will pull out some of my rations and hold some out to see if they will take a bite out of my rations.
No, they're still... and Jason, just to fill you in quick, we're talking about the two little dragons in the corner. And they're just kind of flapping, hovering in the air and staring at the group. And also it's trying to communicate with them. Started talking first, no real reaction. Holding out any food, no. It doesn't. Okay. They're not really interested in that.
They're not.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else I got here.
Let's see what else I got. It just occurred to me. I don't think anybody has animal handling as a skill. As a proficient skill, I should say. Everyone has it.
Yeah.
But when you talked about holding food out, that made me think of it. We hadn't really tried any of those types of checks yet.
The way Tusk handles an animal is by eating it, so
they're delicious.
That's a whole different story.
See, my clockwork gold dragon got melted, so I can't show them that.
Oh yeah, it got acidified.
I'm going to create a new one, but yeah,
okay,
it's definitely disabled at the moment. I don't know, guys. I don't want to just. How close can I get? I guess before they seem to get agitated, like how close can I move in before they really get?
So you've moved pretty much. What was that? The whole 90-degree in between them kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're forming like a triangle. No real reaction there. However, instead of staring at the whole party, now that you're closer, they're definitely more focused on you. They're both looking right at you. And it's a cold, dead stare. It's not. It doesn't. Now that you're that close, it doesn't look like the stare of a living thing.
I don't think you're going to get any respect from these things.
What if I go to the edge of the one up here, just like almost to the edge of the pedestal. Is it kind of like it was on a pedestal and I was just kind of
Yeah,
flapping in
it's
midair?
hovering above the pedestal. Yeah.
I'll hold my hand out to see if it'll perch on my arm.
I'm not sure
Interesting.
that's a
No,
good idea.
it does not.
Okay.
Hmm.
But it doesn't seem to be agitated with me being this close.
No, not that close to it. No.
All right. I will move another step down this way.
Yeah.
Any change?
No, except that they are both definitely staring at you. No change.
I will. I will just step one more step here and see what they do. Not touching anything, just stepping there.
Make
Not
a
touching any of this stuff.
dexterity save, please.
Okay, that's cool.
As streams of napalmic fire shoot out of
Ooh.
both of their mouths directly at you.
All right, hope I can make this save.
Liquid fire.
Ugh.
Hey, no. Let's
Ouch.
let me rest assured that was not a
Oh.
success.
Yeah, I will jump back. Whenever you give me the damage on that one.
Yep. So we are going to do. I wonder what it's going to tell me did the damage. The adult copper dragon. So I don't know what it is in this world. If I have nothing selected, it says I'm an adult copper dragon. So there you
That's
go.
just what DMs are.
I guess
Good
I
to know.
had no idea.
Good to know.
Nine damage.
It's just an adult copper dragon
Did it
way
take the
in the air
9
watching our
from me or
party.
no?
And
I
every time
did
we go
not.
into a place, they're like,
Okay.
they went in there, and I'm controlling them, so that's what they did.
Where is our? I don't see the hit point thing up.
I can turn that on. I think. Let me do that.
Can't remember. Just do it. Well, I should be able to. Well, I can't remember if I can do it in here. Can I? You said 9 damage, right?
This is one that's going to restart it for everyone. So give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
While I restart the whole screen for myself too. So we're gonna get back to that in a moment.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you said it was 9, right? Yeah, there it is. 9.
Yep, you're gonna take nine damage from that.
I hear a 9er in there.
So what you kind of surmised, if you hadn't figured this out already, is as you step past this little plane of what they're protecting, apparently you triggered them.
Like to say, I keep taking one for the team on this mission.
How are you doing there, Alset, old man?
I'm a little smoky.
Yeah, that
Feel
didn't seem
pretty
like
good,
it went
though.
over very well.
I
What do you
eat
that
meat.
didn't seem like a
You know
good
what I'm
idea.
talking about. You guys are crazy. Tusk, smash these things or do what you do.
Do what you do.
Do what you do. What would
Okay,
that be?
Let me get back into it, because apparently when you shut it down, you booted me all the way to logged out.
Oh.
So
Oh, no.
Well then, Allie, could you have
Yeah,
any, perhaps,
Allie should do
perhaps you have
something
any
there.
of that healing hands that you have? What's that called?
But healing hands. All right, let's see what we
A little
got here.
toasty at the moment.
It's a toasty. You rub some butter on it.
Everybody's a little sad right now.
Put some tussin on it.
Yeah. So what you guys want to do about this?
Actually, Marty, you're good with fire. Perhaps. you
I'm
have some
quite
tricks
good
up
with
your
fire.
sleeve.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know if I
that.
have any tricks up my sleeve here. I mean, what
My sleeve got burned off, so I'm all out.
I mean, what is our goal here, Alset? Are we trying to get rid of
We
them?
wanna-
What?
No, we want to get to the stuff behind them, and maybe perhaps we could distract them enough where I don't know. I don't know how they work. Maybe they could blast all of us at once. It could be dangerous.
It could
Well,
be.
I mean, how heavy does the things look over there that we're trying to get, Alset?
It just so you know, I don't think I've
I don't think
recapped
we had.
it this time.
Yeah, we didn't have a
but,
description. Yeah.
It is the remainder of the dragon's horde. Clearly, a bunch of gold, jewels, etc. And I think I may have said it at the end of the last one. If not, I'll say it at the beginning of this one. There is something shiny and platinum that caught Allie's eye just as you were
All right,
getting
well,
closer to it.
let me
as well.
let me give it a whack here, and I'll cast Mage Hand, and I'll have Mage Hand go over and try to grab that shiny object.
Okay. Can Mage Hand be attacked? Can it take
It's an
damage?
incorporeal hand.
It,
I'm
all right,
sure.
here's
you
what
could
I'm going
probably-
to try.
I guess you could technically grab something from its grasp, kind of thing. You know?
It doesn't have any hit
Could-
points or
could
anything like that.
could fight against
They-
it. Yeah.
Well, I guess you
Yeah.
could go against his DC. Kind of like you're trying to.
Yeah, I
fight
mean,
against
it's up
So
to you how
here's
you want to do
what is your spell casting DC?
it. 13.
13. The adult copper dragon is going to roll a d20. As the mage hand goes to pass the plane, the fire erupts and it dispels the mage hand.
Well, that usually doesn't happen. Well, I mean,
Do you wish for me to swing at it?
Hulk smash.
I don't know. Ali, what do you think? How do you think we should handle this?
I don't know if we could actually go about trying to distract it. So it would follow Alset here when he would walk close to it. If two people walk close to it and go like in different directions, will it follow?
Oh, that could be quite a good plan there, Ali. I mean, what do you say, Alset? Should we try it?
I'm for the shot. I say we could have one good, in the middle, some on the outside, and you got the free guy. Somebody's free to do whatever they want.
All right, I'll be the free guy to do whatever I want, and I will wait here with the mage hand.
I'm pretty sure you should be the guy taking the fire damage. It doesn't bother you so much.
I don't know if it's exactly fire damage that you're taking. You're smoldering a lot more than I usually.
Well, it seems a little
admit, so.
chemically.
And besides, Alset, this is.
It's back and numb. It's okay. It'll go.
Oh, besides, Alset, this was your mission, old boy. So let's see if I think you should be the one to spearhead.
Oh, this
getting
is
in
a
there.
mission for the Empire. We all work for the same people.
I don't work for the Empire. What are you talking about, old man? I work for Crimson Minotaur.
Which is a subsidiary of the. Look, you know who owns the place.
Is there anything specific you're trying to get from there?
Who run Bartertown?
Alset Al can run Bartertown. Call me master. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's in the pile, so we just have to see what's here. It's a dragon sword. Could be anything of interest. It could lead us to a better horde someplace else.
Yeah.
All right, so how are we doing this?
That's a good question.
Well, I've already been burned once, so.
Haven't
And
you
then you should be
What if we just stand back and just blast them from here? How about that? Just range attack and just back up.
Range attack.
I mean, if you feel that that's the right way to go, I mean, Ali, I think we should try Ali's plan though. Let's try that first here.
Sounded good.
Well, I don't want to I'm not getting burned again, so.
Well, then obviously, then you're not dedicated enough to getting your own loot there.
I just tested it out. I tested
Yes,
it first.
so therefore you know better what kind of thing you're looking at, and you have a better chance to avoid it.
Well,
Is that
perhaps
where I
you could
throw a
put
rock at
something.
it?
Yes, throw a rock at it. You would smash. Do what you do.
Throw a rock at it. You want to throw a rock at it there, Tusk?
The only time you used range so far, so yeah.
Go ahead. Improvised ranged attack.
He's going to step back a few feet.
Step back a few feet. Turns
No,
out
no,
you've
he's
got a horrible arm.
He's going to stay close, actually.
Okay.
Try to adjust. Is he even working right now?
I don't know.
Okay, he's moving. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay,
I see
all
it.
right. What would I do for that? Just D20
You know,
plus
I don't
dex,
know
or-
if these character sheets have an improvised ranged attack button on it somewhere. You can make a dexterity roll. That's pretty much a ranged attack.
Would that just be a check, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be proficient.
Throw in a rock.
Oh! So the rock bounces off of the dragon, and it looks like it may have chipped a little bit off of it, and it definitely sounds like it's made of stone.
I will have to go club for this.
Are they looking at Tusk right now since he's right
Yep.
there?
They focus their attention on the thing that is closest.
Okay, well then I'm gonna get, if it'll let me. Hold on.
Yeah, I keep getting these.
There we go.
I have to reconnect to the server messages here.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I'm
Same.
going
I assumed
to
it was just me.
kind of just mirror Tusk and see if one
Yep.
of them looks at him and one of them looks at me.
When you get to the same distance, one might say equidistant to the dragon as Tusk is to the dragon in front of him. Yes, that one does then turn to face Allie.
Okay, and I'm gonna go here
Alset, can you stand where I'm standing?
and see if it follows me.
It
Is this like a
does.
dance move or something?
Just stand there.
Stand there. I like this. I like this. Okay.
Okay.
So right now, we've got, because of where you guys are standing, the dragon to the south is looking, has its gaze fixed upon Alset, and the dragon to the north, I guess, when Tusk stepped towards it and Allie stepped away from it, it turned to look at Tusk.
Ellie's done.
I'm going to say
closer
you
to
guys
it.
were closer. All right, so now that Allie steps towards it, it turns to look at Allie.
All right. I'm going to go for the most thing that looks like a weapon that I can, and then immediately run back out.
Good show, old boy.
Yeah, so
I have dangerous sense, so
you're
trying to
going
take
to
advantage.
you're going to step in there.
I'm going to run in, grab something that looks like it has a handle or a weapon or anything, and then immediately run back out. Since they're a little bit turned away.
Start running in there first.
All right, I'm going to start running in there first.
And when you get to
I'm
that
trying to go
spot,
diagonal.
yep. Well, we'll go back
the
one
previous-
spot.
okay.
Yeah. I need you to make the dexterity save. Now, what does danger sense give you? What's your spidey sense do?
Okay, so danger sense. At second level, you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Okay, so you have advantage on the saving throw, is what I heard.
Dexterity saving throws involving traps and spells.
Yep.
I noticed you can't be incinerated isn't in there, so
That's
Seems kind
another
of like
in
a
there.
spell, I think.
So
I mean, it's probably more
go
of a
ahead
technique,
with the. You did an ability check. Do a dexterity saving throw.
But, say use dexterity.
Oh, the ability check was for the rock. Sorry, it's just
Yeah, that's.
it's been a moment, and I completely forgot that was there.
You guys will have to tell me how I do because it's taking a bit from me.
Okay, so with the advantage, unfortunately, it still got you.
Okay.
So you are going to take the damage. Now, if you choose to continue through, well, first off, let me roll this damage. You can reduce 16 points.
Okay.
So reduce your health by 16, and then
Oops.
from there you want to continue.
I'm trying to adjust it. I double right clicked on me instead of left click, so
Oh snap!
yeah, of course this thing takes a million years.
Well, I can reduce the damage if it helps.
Maybe a little faster. I am low on points. Okay.
Done. So do you want to continue at this point, or are you going to back out?
He thought he'd have more time. I don't know if danger sense would work. Would it work the second time since it's still technically a separate attack, or would it not?
You don't know what's going to happen yet. That's the tough part. You haven't continued yet. This is moments, not even like seconds. This is moments where you started to charge forward and you're just blasted with this heat wave.
Okay.
It's up
Well,
to you whether you continue or not.
If he got hit right there and was only having half health at the time, he's going to immediately jump back because he thought he would have had more time. So that's what he would have done.
Oh, I will cast Mage Head again and just kind of pat him out as he's smoldering away. Oh,
Yes.
Those things
Oh,
are much faster than I thought they'd be.
yes.
the gargoyles are deactivated now, aren't they?
Yes.
Could I
Let's-
climb this one?
Sure.
Last time you were on top of one of those, a half orc tackled you.
Yeah.
Listen, it was on last time. We made sure to unplug it first.
Yes.
Okay.
It has been disconnected from power.
So can I roll an athletics to see if I can get on top of it?
You do not need to roll if you're just going to take your time climbing up. You're in no rush or anything, at least as far as I'm aware. I mean, if you want to be in a rush, then you can. As is a humanoid statue kind of hunched over, plenty of handholds, easy to climb when you're in no rush. So you climb up, I can't remember exactly what I said, but they should be about 6.5, 7 feet to the top of their pointy ears. So you're up that high, plus your own height. Not too easy necessarily to stand on its head, but you could easily stand on its shoulders. It's hunched back.
Sorry.
So you can get up there. And if you want to put your token right on top of the gargoyle, you're welcome to. And then what?
Is the dragon doing anything different? It's
It
still
is-
looking at me?
It is looking at you, and it has changed its hover height to match you. Almost, it's not eye level, but it's a little below eye level.
Did
It's
the other
definitely
one
watching.
adjust also, or did it stay near Alset?
The other one is still looking at Alset. It has
And
not
didn't
changed
go
its focus. It did not, no.
Doing a little jig.
All right. Allie's gonna try to just pull another alley oop in there.
Yeah.
With the focus of that shiny thing that had caught her eye.
Okay. So are you going to... This sounds like it would be an athletic or acrobatic
Yeah.
move that you're talking about here.
Yeah, she's basically just gonna kind of try and jump in to
Okay.
like the horde.
Okay. And are you doing this quickly or what? I mean, what?
Power.
What's
We're
your
doing
goal?
it with power.
Doing it with power. So you're going to crouch and leap forward, like push off, springboard
Yeah.
kind of thing. All right. Let's go ahead and move in the direction you want to move. And I think as soon as you move the one square, I'm going to have you roll a saving throw. I just want to make sure of where you're moving first.
So horde is this way. So I guess
There,
it would be
yeah.
this direction, yeah.
So there, when you step there, that dragon does unleash the fire at you, and you will make a
Cool.
dexterity saving throw.
That's not going to feel good.
I mean, I didn't expect it to. That's fine.
That's okay.
How high
That's
are they
going to
hovering
be
in the
extra
air?
spicy.
They're
Um,
hovering at a good height to hurt the target that's nearest to them.
Okay, so
I
just
don't
like
know what the
dexterity, right? Just like the actual skill.
No, saving throw.
Saving throw.
Yeah. So if you select your character and you get the HUD pop up, saving throw should be one of the things. Saves. I'm sorry, not saving throw. Saves.
You're talking about like the character sheet?
Now, if you just select
Save.
your token,
Yeah, your utility belt. There's the saves.
Aha!
it has been a couple weeks. I mean,
Hey.
oh, why can't you guys roll a little bit higher?
It's not that I rolled low. I just have a 10 dexterity. That's all.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. No, I'm not rolling it on there.
Now somebody else move
I mean-
close to the dragon on the other side.
There you go. You know what? Let me take that back. It's only one dragon spewing the fire at you. It is 8 damage that you will take.
Oh,
Okay.
The other dragon is still focused on Alset, and she didn't run in between the two.
That's
Okay.
Tusk is going to move in after seeing that and slam his great club against its head.
The dragon?
Yeah.
All right. I reduced the 8 points, by the way.
Thank
I
you.
got that.
all right. Well,
With Tusk being closer, Allie's going to try to keep going in and make it to where she's inside, but he is closer to the dragon than she is.
So say that
So
one more
she's-
time.
Okay, so Allie is going to move in further with
Yeah.
the goal being she's trying to get further away from the dragon than somebody else is,
Oh,
but still
okay.
be
Yep.
on the horde side.
I got you. Okay.
So I'm going to move one more in the same direction.
You're good?
Okay.
And at that point, when you move that extra spot there, the dragon does turn to focus on Tusk.
Okay.
Now, Allie, back in that pile, the thing that had caught your eye is a necklace. And it looks like the completed necklace of one that your sister had been making for you that disappeared when she was lost.
Is there anything with it, or is it just the necklace? I mean, obviously there's a pile of stuff, but like, is there anything like
Yeah.
connected to it?
A dragon horde connected to it, nothing else. It's nothing else that is, from your past. Just that necklace is clearly one, the one that your sister was making. Unmistakable, master craftsmanship of platinum jewelry.
Well, she's quickly going to grab that and just hold it very tightly in her hand, and just kind of look around and see what else is in here.
Yeah. Allie, good show. Is it seems to be okay where you're standing?
So far, yes.
All right, fine. I'll join you. I will spend. I have my sorcery points. I'm going to spend 2 of them to cast Misty Step, and I'm going to disappear and reappear next to Allie.
Okay, that works.
Excellent. So, I tap her on the shoulder. I'm like, good show, good show.
Now, is this the first time that Marty has come out of Misty Step and coins have jingled under his feet?
Oh,
Well, there was that one time
In band camp?
medieval Vegas.
all right. So I'll yell over to Alset. Alset, old man, what do you want over here?
Well, I don't know what's over there.
Well, there seems to be some gold, some coin here. Let's probably take some of this stuff out.
Just as a clarification on that, there's very little that is not platinum when it comes to metal. So this dragon was infatuated with platinum. And almost all of the metal, a good 90% of anything metal you find is platinum. Anything that isn't is an alloy that has platinum in it. So even the gold you find has a pale hue to it.
Excellent. So yes.
Platinum are we talking about? Platinum, not too heavy.
It's probably enough to pay these 2 here for their services for the past, several weeks.
Platinum's worth a lot.
I think those two should beat you guys up and take your lunch money.
I mean, I think Alset that they have earned many a bit of a bonus this time.
So the first thing to consider is there is more here than you could physically carry out.
Right.
All right. I'll put whatever I can in my pockets, and then I'll have Allie do the same. And then is there anything over here that Alset that I can describe to Alset? I think he might want.
Yeah, I'm more interested in technological or artifacts or things of that nature. I mean,
is anything over here like
the
that?
Money, because we obviously take money, but
there are things. I wouldn't just call them trinkets, but there are things that the dragon collected because they had platinum in them. Like there's a really nice cartographer's map case that has platinum in swirls all the way down. It's one of those tubes, and it has platinum in swirls all the way down. It's made of leather, but it's got some really nice platinum. I guess that's not really inlay.
It's very cool.
The design,
very cool.
you've got that. There is your typical royals silverware and cutlery and goblets.
Allie, do you think this will go with your tea set that you have and some of your cooking wares?
Yeah.
Allie is kind of still like in shock, and she's trying to look through this pile and see if there's anything else that looks like either her sister may have made it or anything that just rings a bell for her.
Seeing this, Allie, do you need help finding? So, are you looking for something? Are you all right, dear?
She kind of just stays quiet and looks at you like she doesn't know what to say, and she's just very hard grasping onto that necklace, like more so than somebody who just treasure. Oh, treasure.
Yeah. Allie, make a perception roll, please.
I can do that.
You can. Same area as where you found the save. Just a skill instead. Okay.
Yes. Maybe I can help you, Allie, here. I mean, you seem a little bit frazzled. Is there something that I can maybe help you look for? You seem like you're not in the right mind as far as where you're going. You're scattering things about quite a bit here, dear.
She kind of just frantically holds up the necklace and says, anything that looks like this.
Okay. Well, can I take a look as well, Joe, and help her out?
Yeah.
Or maybe give her advantage on the roll?
Yeah.
Since she already rolled and she rolled very poorly.
Either way is fine. I'll let you decide.
Since this is Allie's thing, Allie, if you want to roll advantage, go ahead.
Yeah. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
So one of the things, Allie, you notice as Marty is sifting through some of the cutlery, there is at least one of the knives that your sister had made for the local tavern, and it has her mark at the bottom of the hilt of the knife. I mean, it's like a butter knife, a fancy butter knife, but made of platinum, and it has her mark on it. Yeah. And what was the name of the only tavern in Belshire? I know neither of us know yet. That's why I'm asking.
The creative on the spot.
How about the cat's ears?
The cat's meow.
The cat's meow. It has the monogram of the tavern on there as well.
This looks quite interesting, Ellie. Does this mean something to you?
And she'll grab that too, and just kind of look at it for a minute. This is from home.
Oh, very nice. Very
My
nice.
sister made these.
Oh wait, never mind. That might not be nice. A dragon visited your home.
I can't imagine. I was there. There wasn't a dragon.
Well,
How did this get here?
I'm not sure. I mean, how long has it been since you've been home?
She's just holding these items in her hand, just like very visibly like frantic and distressed.
Okay, all right.
It's been years. I was still a girl when that happened.
I mean, do you think that we need to head? Do you feel that you need to head home? Is it somewhere near here?
It's a few days.
It's
It's a few days in a boat ride.
Okay.
Probably a week from where you guys are.
There's something that happened that I don't know about. I did years of research after everything, and I found nothing.
Now, one of the things that I will remind the party of is that book that you looked at that the kobold had for his journals mentioned that they would go out on raids seeking raw platinum for Daramon's eventual return. And they would just kind of plunder places and take people to work in mines and etc. So there's a good chance that that's where this came from, one of their raids.
I forgot, what was the actual initial reason that we came? I know
Alset wanted to figure out what was up with the dragon, because this dragon, the Drake Piercer, was made using the Doom Heart, or is being combined with the Doom Heart, and the Drake Piercer was originally part of this dragon's horde. It was the crossbow that killed this dragon in life before it became a Draco Lich.
And I'm assuming there's no crossbowy looking things inside the pile either.
You're correct. There are no weapons, no armor.
Okay.
It seems like all of that went to the kobolds.
All right. Well, then I will look back to Allie and I'm like, oh, well, Allie, I mean, it seems like it's quite important to you. I think
we've got to go back.
All right, dear. All right. And I kind of pat her on her shoulder, and I'm like, no worries. We will see to this here. I'll look back at Alset. Alset, man, there doesn't seem to be any weapons over here, old boy. I mean, what do you want over here?
I want whatever's not money. I mean, take the money.
As I'm jingling around, I have as much money as we can potentially carry.
Well, but there's all of us can carry money, but I'm interested.
All right, fine. I'll just take some pals and start hucking them at Tusk and Alset. I'm gonna make it rain. Actually, since it's coins, make it drizzle.
Yeah, there you go.
Tusk is gonna open his bag and just start catching stuff while he's
That's-
standing there.
That's hailing, my dude. You're making it hail.
He's gonna stick his tongue out trying to catch coin drops.
Snowflakes.
So yeah, I'll just huck as much as I can to them of the coins. And again, I mean, I'll after I make a little area divot around me where there's nothing, where there's no more. I'll be like, also, man, I hate to tell you this, but I don't think that there's anything over here other than some valuables. And there's this very nice map tube.
I mean, that looks nice. I'll take a map tube.
All right. Well, we'll take the map tube. Anything else, Joe, or would Marty feel that he is?
Do I notice anything from my location? Can I get a little closer?
There are a lot of little things, pouches, like purses, things like that. That bits of them are clearly, platinum based, platinum metal. There's just a lot of little things around. If you can think of something that sounds interesting, say it, and it's probably there. Not necessarily magical, maybe, who knows? But it's almost like what we went through with the armor and weapons, where I just kind of described things being fancy and old and important looking. That's what
nothing seems magical. Nothing seems magical, right? It seems all just.
Well, now, did anyone detect magic? I guess that would be the real question.
Well, I mean, I'll take a look around here and see if maybe there's something. Yeah, is that something that maybe an Arcana check would?
Arcana check would help, but detect magic would detect.
Oh, I can't do
Yeah.
that. Marty can do many things. He can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
See, one thing I can't do.
Do magical items still hurt barbarians? Because I could roll all over it.
Do magical.
You don't believe they could hurt you.
You've got like 2 hit points left. You're gonna dive into the pile of hypodermic needles just to see which ones are bad.
I'm super bad at spells. How can I tell if I can cast a spell? Because I see my spell list in the spell book.
Was it prepared?
Well,
It should be prepared in your thing.
Does a paladin even get detect magic?
I don't think so.
It says it's a first level spell.
Oh well, then.
Well, I mean, first level's one thing, but paladin spells?
Spells are for losers. Who casts spells?
I don't remember
who does
paladins being able,
spells?
but who knows? I mean, things have changed so much over the years. Maybe they get to do that now.
But Marty, go ahead with
they
an
do.
Arcana
Detect
check.
magic. Yeah, they get it.
So I'm sorry. Do what?
Go ahead with the Arcana check.
Yeah, of course. All right. So Arcana, we will do a roll for this here, and that is that's not good.
Oh, nice looking
9.
dice though.
Nice. Oh yeah. Crimson Minotaur colors right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yes. All right. So I'll look through it. I'm like, all set, man. I don't think that there's anything magical here. There's some small trinkets around. Looks like there's a small looking whatever this guy is here. I'm gonna hold up like what looks to be a little like doll figure that has some platinum like shiny kind of paint on it and stuff. I'm like, this thing here, and I'm just gonna shake him around. I don't think this is something that you might want.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the Tin Man.
All right, fine. I'll
Tin
check
Man.
it to him. I'll check it to him.
Is there like a compass over there? Anything? Something with the
No,
maybe
let's
with
see
the map
here.
tube, like
This
some
is-
nice compass.
Allie,
or
do you see
something?
any compasses here? I hate to bother you while you're
Maybe
clearly
some navigational
Yeah.
tools, like
Navigation,
a sextant
well,
or something. I don't know.
Where's the map tube?
Well, that's just a tube. Where's the
Well,
stuff?
Tube. There's not. Yeah, there was nothing in it.
Part of a set.
Yeah,
Part of a set, right?
there is also in that area a one of the fancy magnifying glasses that has several different interchangeable lenses.
very
Better
nice.
than the one I got. I'll take it.
As
Very
well
nice.
as yes, there is a compass.
Oh, compass. There we go. I have it here, old man.
Sweet.
Any chance of a chlorine knife?
There's no weapons over here, old boy. There is some. Ooh, wait,
It's
wait.
more
Hold
of
on.
a cutlery.
I pull out the cutlery and I'm like, it's one of those butter knives. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah,
How does this look for you?
That'll do. I can always sharpen it.
it's got a bit of a point, but it's
There we
good
go.
for cooking well roasted meat. Or,
Catch!
no, for cutting well roasted meat.
Is that the same one we were just talking about?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna say you grab that one, Allie.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you tried to throw that, she would have snatched that right out of his hands.
Marty just said catch, by the
I
way.
just gotta gently chuck the knife to him.
Okay.
So I take 9 damage and I drop to 0. So
Tusk, make a death saving throw. No, I'm kidding.
well, I do have that ability when I hit 0 hit points.
You bounce back up.
Yeah.
The it's no problem. Player tossing a knife to another player isn't really something I need a roll for.
I catch it with my forearm.
Oh. Oh, you're
Just kidding.
supposed to be. Never mind. Else. All right. Anything else over here, old man? I mean, we've rooted through quite a bit of things.
That's good. I mean, just
I mean,
purses
yes.
there. Maybe I'll open up one of those purses later and something useful will be with them.
Purses. I'll look around. Is it purses?
Pouches
Yeah,
and purses
yeah, a
and
little
stuff.
pouch, purse,
Oh,
that kind of thing.
Pouches.
Yeah, the
Pouches.
patches
That's
will probably be useful.
All right, fine.
for
I'll
quite a bit.
I'll
When
chuck over.
when I say purse, I mean like a coin purse type of thing. That
Gotcha.
that
Yeah.
size. Yeah.
I was thinking like an actual
No, not
a
like Gucci.
drama brand
Yeah.
bag.
Just fill all the little pouches and purses with coins and just.
So all right, so I'll fill some things up with some coins and I'll throw the sacks over to him. And I don't know if there's anything else we can do over here.
I mean, what we can say is write down the items that you guys have grabbed, but also put down that you're each carrying. You can each be carrying, if you choose to, 500 gold worth of stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But it's all platinum, right?
Oh, platinum.
Yeah. But I just want to put a dollar value on it that's more common. Because unless you really want to go through the
we could say
effort of
50
shopping
platinum, which
and
is-
conversions.
Well, 50 platinum is 500 gold, right?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. The stuff itself that you're
Alright.
able to carry outside of what you consider to be special. So, like, if
Alright,
you've got
yeah.
a goblet, you're carrying 500 gold worth of goblet, right?
Okay.
I just want to
All
give a
right.
number to it.
I'd rather just put down 50 platinum pieces, and then
Okay.
it's easy.
All right. All right.
people
Well,
have to carry.
I think we are done here then, Ali. I think maybe it's time for us to head out of here and get a little bit of a rest, and maybe head out to see your hometown. What do you say?
She just kind of nods. It's pretty clear that she doesn't have much energy to really converse.
All right. All right. Well, to take it easy here, if you would like, I can try to do the cooking for you tonight.
That'll get a little smile out of her, and she'll just kind of pat you on the back as high up as she can reach.
All right. All right. Well, all set, man. I guess we are ready to come back. Ali, how are you going to get back over here without getting crispy again?
She just kind of sighs and goes to crack her neck and starts walking back towards the gargoyle.
All right, and I will burn my last spell, my 2 sorcerer points, and I will cast my very last. I don't have any first or second level spells after this anymore. One more Misty Step, and I will bamf over back out of the way.
You got it.
Yep.
And Allie, you're just going to charge your way back out?
Yeah,
I mean, I could shoot at the one she's going to go by just to kind of keep it distracted. You know,
I have no problem with that.
just
Tusk is going
Eldritch
to
blast
swing at
them
it.
Can I
from, you
try
know.
and
I'm
go
just going to move
around?
far
this
away.
way?
So
Yeah, I mean, Allie, when it comes right down to it, I'll just make it simple. As you are moving towards it, the closer you get, that's when you're going to trigger it, and it will involve a saving throw.
Okay.
Now, if Alset wants to take a pot shot at it, who knows? Maybe that would hurt it, because we haven't actually done that yet.
I can't really target anything, so I don't know how it's working.
Just make a roll.
All right, I'll do an Eldritch Blast action here.
Yep.
All right, spells.
From the other side of the room.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he was saying too. He wanted to move
From
over here.
downtown.
For 3.
Oh, there it is. I'm trying to find it. Jeez. And hit it.
Alset from the half court.
Oh!
Hey,
Go apart.
Okay,
Natty 20.
so here's what we're gonna do: is Allie, you're gonna get advantage on your saving throw as you pass.
Critical damage.
Critical.
Okay.
Nice.
X advantage.
And you know what? The DC is 15. Tusk had a 14, and you had I think it was 12 earlier. So you are able to make it past. What happens is the Eldritch Blast, when it hits, it apparently clouds the vision of the dragon, and when it spins,
Pirouettes.
when it pirouettes to face Allie, and the fire comes out, it's like half an inch behind you, and you can feel the heat, but it's not enough to keep you out of the kitchen.
Definitely not. Not tonight, anyway.
Yeah.
No matter what Marty said.
All right. So from here, you guys, you can get out just fine. Now, if you want to try the exit
back
rune,
door. Oh yeah. Is it this one?
you had kind of found that kind of.
This thing?
Yep. And it has the similar writing and stuff. What I would like to, what I want to try with this, because you can understand it, Alset, being able to understand it. I want to see between you guys if you can try and vocalize it. Now, you're welcome to try and role play out some weird verbiage if you like, but I'm looking for a roll, an intelligence check that's going to let you get close enough to actually speaking the words properly to get out.
Is it a straight intelligence check, or can we?
It's based on a language, so.
Yeah. I'm
And
trying
it's
to
an
think,
ancient, it's draconic. I would say that's an ancient language, so history would work.
All right. I will go for history maneuvers.
Okay. Is anybody else going to try and... Oh, nobody needs to. Good gosh. So...
I said open sesame, yo.
So, Alset speaks, and to everyone else's ears, he sounds like he's just one of those hybrid kobolds, but with his voice. And...
All right, kill him.
There you go.
Turned into a kobold.
When he speaks those words, poof, you find yourself above ground, above the hill, above that pool where you guys were before you went inside. And I
Oh.
can't remember if that was on the world map or not, because I don't remember where the hell we were on the world map. But for now, what we'll do is we'll just switch over to talking to each other. We don't necessarily need the map for now.
Did the book mention? Obviously, they had they were performing raids on towns, but wasn't? We're assuming there's some a mine someplace.
Yeah, and it was. I'm going to use air quotes because it's a literal thing, not because it's a metaphorical thing. Every time you found the term, it was just the mines, THE space mines. There was no description of where they were, what they were, presuming it's some sort of platinum mine somewhere that they were trying to, again, get minerals.
Is that something we could try like another history check on, or like we might have heard of something in this area, or heard stories? We could use different. I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
Geography kind of thing is what would make sense. But so let's look at it this way: you guys are going to start traveling overland from where you are. Again, I don't think I have a real world map for this, but I'm going to take a minute to look at this. What I want you guys to do is come up with how you're going to set up a camp. You're outside now. You realize you've been underground for a while. It's gotten dark out. You're probably going to want to rest. The only thing that should still be in your minds is, remember, you're not too far away from Werewolf City, and the kobolds were talking about werewolves coming into their caves. So that's the one thing to keep in mind. And with Randy, I need a D20 roll for Tusk.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
And this is when you guys settle down for camp.
You got some silver, right?
Yeah, platinum. A lot of platinum.
A lot of platinum.
Number is 17.
Okay.
All right. So,
can we look for some more Wolfsbane or Belladonna again?
Yeah. It seemed like it gave him a little bit of a rash.
Maybe a leash, some mane and tail.
So, I mean, is there any place around here that looks like it's, I should say, high enough where we can maybe camp inside an elevated position here, since we are aware of the dangers and it's getting late.
We can go back inside the cave and hold up in one of the rooms for defensive position. That might be easier.
Oh, but we just left the caves.
I'm saying,
We just left there. I mean,
it's not easy to get in there. It's not easy to get into the caves.
I mean, we just walk into the cave. We just walked into it.
We swam into this underground cavern because we couldn't get through the front door.
But the kobolds, we found lichen bones inside of there. So
right, but I assume those were just kobolds that got lycanthropy and they know how to get in. So that's how that worked.
Well, I don't know. Ali, what do you think here? I know that you've had a trying day here. What do you think the best move forward is?
What time is it? Like, is it already?
I'll look up at the sky. Well, it is.
It's dark o'clock. It's like it's about
dark 30.
Give it 9:30, 10ish.
Yeah, it's 9:46 right now, Ali.
I am going to switch us over to our world map here just to give an idea of where you guys are, and then remember, this is big world map. So I put you 4 there, and what that really means is, let me switch this over here too. You're in that general area, and in order to get to Belleville from where you are, and this is mainly Allie would know this, you'd have to travel out to the water, whether you go directly south to get to that water or out towards the ocean to the water. Then you could take a boat over to... we're going to say it's over here if you're looking at my map, or the stream map, I should say. It's in that spot right there towards the center of the screen. That's where Belleville is going to be. So you've got a day or so overland to where you could get on a boat, and then several days on the boat to get to where Belleville is.
Is that, you mean Belshire?
Belshire, that one. I'm going to keep calling it Belleville because that's what I have in my head.
Oh, Belshire could be the area, and Belleville's the actual town.
It could be. Well, Belshire is small. It's only about 100 people before they were all slaughtered.
Oh, Oh my.
Now it's just.
All right. Well. I mean, Tusk, how are you feeling, old man?
A bit beaten up and sore. Could
You feeling
use
kind of hungry for
some
human flesh?
rest.
Man flesh?
Human,
How you feeling, buddy?
Human
Hungry for
flesh?
man flesh?
No.
Does my arm smell good to you right now? It's kind of smoky still.
You got a roast chicken?
Yeah, that's my
tasty.
arm.
Chicken.
All right. Well,
you could find a chicken.
well. So let's find the best place to camp then. Here. I mean, does everyone want to go back to the caves, or are we wanting to find the most fortified position here?
Where you are outside, it's easy enough to find a place, but nothing as secluded as being in a cave, right? So it's really up to you guys how you want to handle that.
The cave would be a smart choice to stay
All right.
overnight.
All right. Fine. Allie, are you prepared to go back into the caves?
Just long enough to get his breast is.
Okay. All right.
fine
Fine.
with me.
Lead the way then. Let's head back into the caves.
Okay. So
Is this an
let's
exit only?
set. Yeah, you guys got out. Although Alset could probably try and speak those words backwards to get back in.
Oh man, it's rough.
All right,
Yeah.
open sesame backwards.
Let's
Let's
hear it,
go.
Chris. Let's do it.
How's that work?
Let's just say you're able to do it. You got a crit, so you got a crit to get out. So let's just say you're able to get back in.
All right. Fine. So let's go and find a nice place here, and maybe back by the skull. What do you think?
Or you could just lay on the dragon's floor mats,
We could do that too.
the dragon's yoga mat.
Yeah, I'm thinking this would be a good room because if stuff comes in here, they're probably going to get attacked. Depending.
All right.
on
Fine.
what they're
All
called.
right. Let's set up here. Tusk, old boy. Now, again, we're getting on the evening here. I mean, I think that it might be safe to have some precautions for you again. Yes.
Can't
It
move
would
down.
be wise, yes.
Tie him to a gargoyle.
All right. Allie, how do you think we should go about getting Tusk secured for this evening?
Let's wrap him up on one of these rugs.
We tried. I think those rugs are a little bit too big. It might crush the old man.
He's kind of big.
I'm
right?
20-something years old.
37
We'll just throw him in the hot tub. It's fine.
Now I gotta go
Oh.
check my character's
in
age.
the hot tub.
Let's hang him upside down by his feet and swing him between the gargoyles.
I imagine.
Just enough so they just keep going off, but they never hit him. They're
It's
just always-
practically Tusk on a spit. Yeah.
I'm 28 years old. I'm not old. And that plan sounds horrible.
I had to look at
All right, fine.
sheet.
All right, fine. Well, let's find the best place to tie you up for the night then. Yes.
Yes, but
Also, we're gonna need
dangly,
some healing for
not fun.
everybody, I think, especially Tusk.
Well,
maybe not
you're
Tusk.
able to hit a long rest. Do you want to?
Yeah. So I'll tie Tusk up to the nearest inactive gargoyle if he is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if Allie wants to burn some laying on hands on
I mean,
Tusk or something, you know, if I don't know, he can't get all his things back, can he?
I mean, do we really want to heal him up if he might eat us?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I think-
Maybe we should keep him. a little bit
I think Allie has a strong point. Besides, we're going to have a nice long sleep tonight, anyways, and I'm going to make a rousing dinner for everybody, so no worries. And I will bring out my rope and I will tie Tusk as comfortably as I can to the nearest statue.
you gentlemen need to check the contracts you made. The longer I stay hurt, the more money it costs.
Oh, you'll be fine in a few minutes.
I'm going to set up my caltrops on the entryway of this room,
Okay.
and then I will put. Wasn't there where was the door that we couldn't get in originally, or was that the ruins thing?
Yeah, it's on the opposite side of that wall. It wasn't a door. It was just a dead end.
Okay.
If that's what you're talking about.
Well, I'll put my ball bearings there in case somebody knows how to get through there. I'll drop
Okay.
a bunch of those there, just for little, kind of like enough to just make noises. Somebody trips up and
Yeah.
they.
You get the
we
feeling
go
if
back.
anything comes through there, it's going to be a dragon.
Hey, Al, what,
Oh, no.
enough to agitate him more. That's all.
Yeah. If the dragon shows up and slips on ball bearings, you're in trouble.
All right.
We're gonna be in trouble, guys.
Yeah.
All right, and then I will take a little bit of oil out of my canteen and I will put it around Tusk. That way, if he walks through it, we might be able to track where he's going as he
Nice.
takes a few steps
Nice,
through it.
nice. Okay.
All right. I think it's time for us to have some food and maybe turn in for the evening.
If we want to set up watches, I can take first one.
All right, Allie. What do we have for food here, Allie? I mean, I'm getting a little famished here, and I'm ready to try my hands at cooking.
Got a bunch of
Allie,
kobolds.
Yeah, Allie will pull out all of, her stuff, everything that's needed to cook, just a bunch of like herbs, pots, pans, utensils, whatever.
All right.
All I really have left as far as meat goes is just what comes in general ration. So if you can find something to do with that, or possibly a cobalt.
Sure. Let me go ahead and work my skills here, Allie, and I'll use my cantrip of firebolt to heat up a little area around the pots and things, and I will just start dumping things into those and seeing what comes out.
You should check to see what the kobolds had for food in case they have anything.
No, it's all right, dude. We don't want to eat one of those those creatures. Because I'm dumping in a bag of flour into this pot of water.
She'll kind of like sit by as he's cooking and watch him and just maybe a little bit more salt.
Oh, of course.
Easy.
All right.
A little heavier on the flour.
Oh, of course, more flour. Yes, more flour. I'm just pouring more.
No, less flour.
Less flour. Okay, and then I'll take some of the herbs and I'm just going to start throwing them in and mixing them together.
How do you less salt, less flour, something you've already floured and salted?
Oh, I'm sure
you would deflour and desalt it.
I didn't see any picking out.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and have it stir the pot while I am looking through the rest of the ingredients.
Also, Chris, get in.
Huh? Yep,
get in.
Wait, what? I'm going to recreate my clockwork dragon because there's enough stuff here I could do that. It just takes me an hour to do it though.
You also see that the doll that Marty grabbed for you.
Oh yeah, like the little guy or whatever.
Is also an automaton.
Oh.
Does it do anything specific?
It's got a winder on the back, and when you wind it up, both the arms and the legs move, kind of like the whole soldier walk kind of thing.
Okay.
I will throw that thing in the hot tub so fast.
Yep, it's mine now.
And it says, "There's a snake in my boot."
Please put that away.
Somebody poison the water hole.
I'll
change it up so it does like a cool little jig or something later. Says something better.
So let's go ahead with the whatever healing and rest stuff you're going to do.
Yeah, just cooking. I'm just cooking.
Can you drag something for me to lay on over here?
No. Give him a pile of coins and a fork. Here, lay down, buddy.
Are you doing any healing before you hit the long rest? Is that what you're saying?
I definitely can. I don't think I've gotten to use it since the last rest.
I don't think so either. I don't think we've done any healing since then.
Yeah, so I'd say go ahead and do the healing, hit the long rest button, and we can move back over land.
Yep, I've still got 20 out of 20 in my pool. So
everyone feeling good and full after my delicious meal, yes?
Is it actually good? Can we roll?
It would be Marty that should roll this.
I agree.
Do it.
What do you want me to roll?
I can assist him since
I want you to roll.
It'd be like performance.
I want a combination of wisdom and persuasion.
Okay.
Because persuasion isn't wisdom, it's charisma, right? So I guess roll both. Roll a wisdom check and a persuasion check, whichever one comes up higher.
Wisdom.
Oh, good gosh. That's just wisdom is listening to Allie. So yeah, listening to Allie and taking your best guess. You did a pretty darn good job.
Yes. I don't like to toot my own horn, but that was quite delicious. All right.
You didn't realize how musty and old the cavern smelled until you had the smell of some really good cooking food to fill the air.
Tooting his horn. Is that a
good show, old man?
Thank you. All right.
Tooting both my horns.
No.
All right. Well, let's head out then. Here, I think it's all right. Tusk, I look over. He's still tied up. He's not a werewolf monster.
Allie hasn't taken the rest yet.
Yeah.
I did take a rest, but it's not giving me back my spell slots though.
But I see Allie hasn't done the rest yet because I see Allie still missing some hit points.
Got it.
Hit that long rest. As far as spell slots, I think we had to monkey with something last time, Jason, to use a spell slot or something, and that may have gotten stuck or something like that.
Okay, all right. Well, I've done a lot of my health is up, my sorcery points are back, so
Good.
we're good
All
on
right.
that.
All right, so we're going to move back. I'm just going to change the map to the above ground again to get us back into that general spot. Again, big world map here. That kind of road that leads down to where the water is, that's a good day's journey at this point. Unless anybody has anything special that you wanted to do, there's no reason to like belay it. We can get straight down to the water. All right, anyway. I
gotta reload my page. The map was looking dark for me.
Okay.
It's dark for me too.
Yeah,
It's probably something with the token vision that I didn't pay attention to.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I can see everything. Oh, it's so bright out here. It's
fantastic. It's
delightful.
Daytime. It's daytime, so you should be able to see everything. All right, so
it's quite nice.
Down to the water, there's a place here that we haven't labeled on the map yet. I want to give this city a name, and I have some prepared. I just have to open that. Where is it? That one. At least I thought that was it.
What'd you do?
But it's gotta be. I think this is going to be the right one. Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay. So the name of this town, Jason, if you want to make a note for it.
Yep.
Is Bonrane, Bonrane.
Bonrane, you say?
Yes. And that town is pretty much at the end of a major river. It kind of breaks up into smaller pieces that aren't really on the map. But for where that is, it is the last big place before you get overland. And the first big place that you can reach to get you out to the ocean. So a major shipping area, lots of boats coming in and out. And because of that, Bonrain's population is unusually wealthy. It is mostly gnome. The majority, now by mostly, it's like 32% gnome, and then a lot of human and halfling after that.
Oh, you gnome it.
You gnome it. The town is ruled by a cabal of wizards who seized power about 50 years ago. And it's not like evil, but you know not to mess around in town because you get fireballed back to the Stone Ages if you do. Their rule of law is, death by magic.
You said nobody messes with him?
Yeah. And
are they mostly gnome? What are the races are the wizards?
Almost exclusively gnome. And so that's the town itself. The size of the I guess it is a town, but the size, I want to say, it feels more like a city. There's over 5,000 there, and it's big, and that's why it takes up such a big spot on the map. And it covers where it is right on the map, where the buildings and that windmill are, but it also has like suburbish spots all the way around the other side of the river as well, where you guys would be approaching from. So there are a couple of docks, a little farmland, a couple of trading posts and stuff as you approach the river.
All right, very nice. This is looking quite nice out here. I'll lean over to Alset as we're walking out. I'll be like, now, Alset, old man here. I know that we were on some important PR missions, but I think what Ali found in the cave here has really struck home with her. I think to be wise to, help her through this here. I don't want to get a new employee. I seem to like these two.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm definitely up for seeing where this leads.
All right.
This is the only lead we have, so I'm all for it.
All right, very true, very true. Ali, since we're heading towards your neck of the woods, do you know anything about this place up here?
I haven't been over this way in a very long time. It looks much different than the last time me and my mother passed through here.
It's one of those magocracies, only people with magic ability rule the place. So I can't remember if Fizbin's running it or not still. I haven't talked to him in
Fizbin.
If magical people here run the place, then I should do just fine. Let's carry on.
Okay. The again, as you approach, you just see a couple of trading post spots, a couple of docks, plenty of dock workers, several boats at the dock itself. Almost every boat looks like a shipping vessel of some type. There's really no pleasure vessels. There's a couple of rowboats for fishermen, but everything else appears to be carrying cargo.
All right. Let's see. Now we have to head, Allie. We have to head back. We have to head down on the water, right? We have to get a boat.
Yes.
All right. I'll look around and I'll be like, hey, Tusk, old man, you're very used to traveling. Do you think we could maybe secure a passage here somewhere, relatively comfortable passage?
It just depends on what vessels are currently docked at this
Well,
time.
let's go talk to the dock here. Let's find a way. I'll make my way towards where I think that there might be somebody that might rent us a boat or have passage.
Mm-hmm. So at the dock itself is there are plenty of dock workers, people just all around. You can approach anybody, and
yes.
So
using my keen sense, I picked the most susceptible one.
Well, give me an insight check then.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I'll pick the one that I feel would give us the best deal here. I picked the wrong person, but it's good. It's fine. So, I still feel confident.
With a 4, it's more likely they find you.
Yes.
So you notice. So Alset, you're with Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I assume everybody's probably in the general area, but these
Tusk would have went with him too because he was asking.
Yeah, I was talking with Tusk, so yeah, he should be with
okay. How about Allie? Allie just going to join the party there? Everybody in the same... All right. So you guys notice Marty's supposed to be finding somebody. While Marty's looking in one direction, this tall human comes walking over from another direction, kind of behind Marty, and he says, yeah, are you looking for something?
Ah, yes, hello. Are you a boatswain? Are you a captain? Somebody who is seaworthy?
Well, I'm first mate on a ship. How can I help you?
Oh, good. Tusk, is that good? First mate on a ship?
Yes.
Yeah. Then we are...
To the captain.
We're speaking to the right person here. I'm with Crimson Minotaur. Perhaps you've heard of me. Marty Shimmerwick, killer of 17 rats back in my hometown. Slayer of kobolds.
Yes, definitely.
Fantastic. I knew my reputation would lead to something here. I'm afraid I'm out of promotional T-shirts. I'm sorry here, but
you're far too volunteering of the information.
We do have plenty of coin. We're looking for quick passage. Yes, passage to Belshire. Are you familiar with it?
Oh, yeah, that's close to a week's of travel. We're not really headed that way, so it'd probably cost a bit.
Oh, I mean, I think that's fine. Yeah,
Hold on. Is there another ship that might be headed that way?
Are there multiple boats at this place?
No, gentlemen, I will spearhead this. It's all right.
I'm not looking to pay a bunch of money.
Tusk is going to judge this guy by the way he looks.
Give me an insight check.
How he's dressed and everything.
Yep.
That's racist right there. Tusk judges by how he looks.
Tusk with swindlers before.
You should have disadvantage for that kind of behavior.
So what was a check? It's too much chat.
Insight.
Okay.
Insight. Foresight.
Girls, insight. They are.
Is he on the up and up?
Straight up 10. It was almost 17, but it just veered off of it.
I think me and Tusk are on the same page, me and you, man.
Okay. Yeah. The
he seems okay.
Other than he seems to have an unnerving smile. Yeah. Maybe you've seen plenty of people who work on boats and they don't smile all the time. But this guy's got an unnerving, constant grin.
Well, which way were you heading?
For the right money, we head wherever we need to. I'm Barney, by the way. First mate aboard the Fenris.
Oh, Barney, it's a fantastic name, my man. I think that this seems pretty good, right, Tusk? I mean, you seem like a good judge of character as well.
I don't have the best feeling, but yes.
Do you have the second best feeling?
I have the.
Is this guy's a gnome, right? Because we're in a place prior. Oh, it's
This
a
is
human,
a
right?
human. Yeah, this is a tall human. Yes.
A tall human. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know, Alset. What do you think, old boy? I think that this.
I think we should shop around. That's what we
Oh
should
my
do.
goodness! But look! I'll look over, and I'll like, lean down to Allie, and I'll like kind of push her face down. Look at this face here. She needs to get home. She needs to get home quickly.
Have we heard of the Fenris?
Nothing special. I mean, it's just another shipping vessel.
I'm like, look at this
Just
face
give me
here,
about.
I would assume I might have contacts in this town.
Give me about an hour at the
Mostly
end. I'll see
gnomes.
what I can find
Well,
out.
I'd like to see if I could find a better ship. Maybe run by gnomes, perhaps.
Okay.
Allie, I'm so sorry about this here. I was trying to get you fastest passage back home.
It's still going to take a week, no matter who's depending who.
No, it'll take a week now and several hours since you guys have to shop around when we have a perfectly good purveyor of a boat standing right here.
It'll take me. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
When Barney notices you start to split up, he kind of calls out, "You'll not find a better bargain."
See, we will not find a better bargain.
We leave in about 2 hours.
Oh, really? What makes you think that there's a better bargain?
He said no. He said there is no better bargain, Tusk.
Come on, Tusk. Let's go find a better bargain. I'll buy our own ship. We have.
What makes you think that there's not a better bargain? Anyway, all right. Yes, let's go.
I'm sure of it.
Bonnie? Darling,
Yeah.
how much?
Oh, we'd have to discuss it with Adam. Adam's the captain. We'll have to discuss it with the captain first, but
Well, where is
I'm
he?
sure we can make it affordable.
Well, where is
Affordable?
Adam?
I don't like the way this guy talks.
Ellie, let's go talk to Adam. Let's find him. Well, Alset and Tusk do their thing.
Barney turns around and does one of these, the teeth whistle, and another tall human walks off of a nearby ship down the gangplank and across the docks over to where you guys are. And Barney introduces him as Captain Adam.
Captain Adam, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
How can I help?
Marty Shimook here, and I have my lovely friend here, Alistair Ashworthy. Allie.
Yes,
Great. Pleasure to
we'd like
meet
to
you.
see how much to accompany you on your ship, and if we could make a stop to Belshire.
Oh, Belshire, that's a bit out of the way. Of course, nobody really goes there, but we could make an exception. Definitely.
That's
This guy
excellent
is
to hear.
practically a clone of Barney.
Oh.
He just
oh.
seems a little bit taller and a little bit beefier.
Are you brothers?
No.
Cousins?
No relation.
Oh, well, there we go. Well, how much would it be here, old man? What do you think here would be a fair price?
Well, give us just a second. And he does that typical. He grabs Barney by the shoulder. They turn away from you guys, and they're whispering back and forth for a little bit. And who is still there? So Alset was going off to find a gnome.
And Tusk went with him.
Tusk went with him. So Allie, can you make a perception roll, please? So one of the things that Allie notices while they're talking is that Barney kind of tries to cover it a little, but not successfully from Allie's vantage point, perhaps because she's short. But he points over to where Alset and Tusk are walking away, and both of them nod to each other. And a few moments later, they turn around, and Adam says, "Well, I'm sure we could do it for, say, 800 gold."
800 gold.
It's not a bad price. We normally charge about 500 just to get to the ocean.
How far is the ocean from here?
Oh, that's 2 days in itself.
Walk off the pier.
Yeah, walk off the pier.
I don't know, Allie. What do you think?
You
here?
found it.
It sounds a little bit steep.
Ooh. Well, Allie here is quite seasoned as a traveler here, and if she says it's a little steep, then we might have to wait for Tusk and Alset. I mean, I like the cut of these two's jib, but I mean, if Allie is thinking that it might be a little bit too much, then we might have to.
Well, That's up to you, but we're pulling up anchor in about, well, actually, I guess I should say we cast off. You don't pull up anchor from the dock. Um, we cast off in just about 2 hours, and we're headed out with a full load. So if we're going to make this trip, it's going to have to be very soon.
What kind of, I mean, for that much gold here, I would expect first class accommodations here. What kind of, rooms do we have? Estate rooms?
Well,
Emperor suites?
unfortunately, you'd have to sleep on deck because we're full of cargo. However, we can make that comfortable for you.
How would you go about doing that?
Sure. Well, we've got some soft mattresses, and we can put a couple of canopies up to keep the area relatively dry, as far as being on a boat and all.
I don't know, Allie, what do you think?
Now, you do know, remember, there are no passenger vessels here. So it's not like you could book on a cruise line regardless. But
I know that, or does Allie know that?
What about one of these?
When you were approaching, I was telling you there's a couple like rowboats for fishermen, but everything else is a cargo ship.
Oh, okay. Well,
What
yeah,
about one of these
I'll think
rowboats
Marty.
here? How much would it be to grab one of those?
Say that again? Sorry?
Who would I need to speak to about one of these rowboats here
A rowboat?
for the fishermen?
Yeah, what would you do with it?
Just the same as we said. We just need to make it to Belshire.
Yeah, row in the ocean.
It sounds quite dangerous,
That's
Allie.
pretty brave. Tell you what, you get there and send me word, and I'll send you 800 gold.
Well, you're not giving me as much of an option as I'd like.
So, Joe, if we were to travel with horses or any type of overland travel vehicles, how long would it take us to get to Carstone where we could actually get a real boat to go to Belshire?
If you're looking at that, it's days overland comparatively, because especially on a boat where they can take shifts, there's no need to stop the boat. Whereas with the horses, you do have to stop and rest them and camp and all that. So from here, you're talking at least double the journey time.
Okay.
How far out of the way are you already headed? Of Belshire.
Well, we were headed to this place that Jason talked about before, but we haven't put the name on the map that Joe has yet. If you look out towards the top right of the map, let me kind of zoom out here. I can't remember the name of the desert place that the guy was building up, Jason, do you?
I have it written down. It's not in my active notes, though.
Okay.
It's that place.
Yeah, up here, there's where this big lighthouse is. There's this place. It's pretty much a desert, but there's somebody rebuilding it, and they're paying handsomely for materials to be brought in. And that's one reason why it costs so much money to get out on a boat here, because they're already making a butt ton of money just moving cargo, and they're used to making a butt ton of money. So they're going to ask people who want special travel there. So anyway, the long story, or long way to say, they were going east to the ocean and then northeast for 2 days, and you wanted to go southeast for 2 days. So you're going to take them 4 days out of their way to deliver their other cargo, so they want enough money to do that.
Or they could do east until they hit the ocean, and we take overland there technically.
And what is this?
If you got dropped off on the other side, say that again.
What's this big pink place over here? Just right where the ocean.
Pink place.
Up.
We gave that a name. Was that Carstone?
That's Carstone. Yeah,
Carstone.
that's like the capital city.
The capital of the world in our world. It's the biggest city there is.
Could we ride with them to there on the boat, since they're headed that way anyways, and then see if we could get a boat from there down?
Yeah, sure.
If they might
discount the price a little bit. You want to talk to them about it?
I still want to see if I can get a better deal, but
So let's have let's do a little bit with Alset and Tusk. You've got a couple hours to see if you can figure out anything different. There are plenty of people around to talk to. Almost all of the guard. So this place, like I said, it's the if you commit a crime, it's death by magic, punishment by magic, maybe. All of the guards are humans, but all of the enforcers are magic users, and almost all gnomes. So almost all of the militia, and they have hundreds of militia. They're all humans, and they're all wearing the same outfit. They all have chainmail and helmets and what have you. what you call a spear, a shield, and you with the humans. There's like as long as there's a group of 4 or more human guards, there's at least one gnome wizard with them, and that would probably be the first place that you could find somebody like you were saying, some gnome in charge. That would be the first kind that you might run across.
All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's somebody here I already know, possibly, whether it's like a distant relative or somebody I've worked with before, kind of thing. Somebody I can get a little bit of influence over to try to get us a better deal.
Let's say that you've got a chance at that. What do we want our chance to be? I know what you want your chance to be. Let me see. How about we go with let's say a 1 in 6 chance. You roll a d6, but before you roll it, tell me what number.
3.
All right. Now roll that beautiful d6.
Make it work.
Okay.
1.
So you don't find somebody you know directly. However, it's easy enough to find the gnomes, and it's apparent that the gnomes have a like for other gnomes. When they pass each other, they talk to each other. They don't necessarily talk to the humans or the halflings they pass, but the gnomes, they're always a smile and a wave and a nod to any other gnome they pass. So you've got a little bit of an in just because of your stature.
All right. No. Yes. Go ahead, Randy.
No, Alset, I was just going to say, just keep an eye for the dockmaster, too. I did not see him there. See if they're expecting any more ships or anything to arrive anytime soon.
We could probably find that out from somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a dockmaster on either side of the river. There are 2.
Okay. So yeah, I basically just need to ask what other ships are available that are going closer to the Belshire area. I'll even throw in, like, I could get you access to Doraemon's lair. We've cleaned it out, but there's still a lot of treasure there. I can give you a map, give you the in on that, how to get in there.
I'll even let you beat me up in public to get yourself a better name.
I will also toss that in for, like, because, gnomes like stuff like that.
Beating up half-orcs. Everybody likes beating up half-orcs.
Oh, okay, of course.
Yeah.
It's a national pastime.
What role are we going to use to make that work? Is it?
We have actual money, but like I'm throwing that in as the bonus.
Yeah.
But we still have real money, but I want to see what kind of deal we can get that's a little bit better than 800 gold.
Right. So you're looking. What I'm looking for is like a persuasion or charisma or what is it that you want to use that's going to make the game mechanic kick in?
Well, I'm tossing in. So I guess it would be persuasion. I guess.
There's a box fall on my foot.
I'm just kind of that's what makes sense the most to me.
It makes sense to me too. I didn't know if you had anything special being the
No, I'm just kind of throwing in. I'm just trying to throw in, like, hey, besides money, I can give you information on this. We were just there, and here, look, here's some stuff from here.
Okay.
Yeah,
so then let's make that roll with some advantage then.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. You're throwing an advantage into it.
That's right.
A 2 and a 3.
No one believes you about the dragon's lair.
Wow.
Maybe it just means there's no better deals,
I promise that he's telling you the truth.
Yeah, look, see these burns?
Well, friend Gnome, you just missed the last ship out at a good rate. I hear the Fenris is going out in just a couple of hours. I'm sure they can offer you a good deal.
What do you know about not really. What do you know about those guys?
Oh, they haul almost anything for whoever's paying the most. Lately, they've been going to that desert port town that's rebuilding, and I think that's where they're headed today. And they'll be back in a couple of weeks with something else that they're going to charge for.
Are there any other overland vehicles, maybe some high-end steam machines, perhaps, or any gnome contraptions?
Giant catapult, maybe.
Catapult.
Yeah, did you hear about the trebuchet over in
Brieford?
I built that. That was me.
He opens up his robe and he's got like this the T-shirt where I went to Brieford and Feather fell.
That's us.
Right
next to him.
Right next to him. He no, we're really just all about the water here. There are a couple of gnome ships that come in and out, but nothing for the next week.
Well, thanks anyway there, buddy.
You're welcome. Shame about the
Right.
rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should cook better food
I
here.
don't know, Tusk. I think we might just have to pour you out to some strangers to get a better. I don't know. What do you think,
The-
there, buddy? What do you
The,
think
the
there,
name,
Brad?
the, the sandy desert name is Port Fairhaven.
Port Fairhaven, that place. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I missed multiple times on the map where this Bell something place is. So where's
It's kind of north of the ice.
So,
stuff.
yeah. If you follow
right
the
on the
river,
edge.
follow the river out to the ocean, hang a
Yeah.
right, and it's down halfway.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that little peninsula.
Yep.
Is that what we're saying?
Just, yep, that's
Yeah.
what we're saying.
The
it just
little
kind of
boot-
sticks out. Yep.
the little boot thing right there?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
all right.
You got it. That be the one.
All right,
So-
I guess I'm going.
The other point that was made was you could have them bring you out to the ocean, over to the center of the map, drop you off there, and take overland to Shire.
You know, they could drop us off at Thol River on the way there, and we could probably find some land deals to head south.
Yeah, that's even better.
My people would give us a better deal than paying 800 to go all the way back down after they do their thing.
Now
Yeah, 'cause
the other thing to
that's-
keep in mind here is there is no faster mode of travel than the one you're being offered.
Right, but at least this is more on their routes, and we're not taking them away. So they're already going that direction.
Sure.
They're making a slight detour to drop us off on Tusk's home city.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. That should at least give us a bigger discount than normal. That's what I'm saying.
It'd be a lot of land travel, but it'd be cheaper for us.
Yeah, but at least
So
we can get something from your people, hopefully.
let's bring it up to the team, see what they think.
All right. Sounds good.
Half orcs are known for their sailing vessels.
Well, get some wagons and stuff, right?
They're
Something.
coastal; they do business, so maybe they have some ships there.
So while they've been doing that, I mean, Ali, are we doing anything, or are we just kind of wandering around?
The place that we're in isn't super big, right? It's just kind of a little.
Well, on the side of the river where you are, there's not a whole lot going on. But on the other side of the river, if you had time to hang out for the day, is the town proper. And it does have plenty of stuff over there. So where you are, I think, is more merchant area. This is where things are loaded and unloaded and brought to smaller towns. Like even Brieford gets some of their materials from here, overland. Just some of the stuff that you used to build the trebuchet up there, the Blastmaster 12,000, that thing. That stuff, some of it was probably came from this port at one point as well.
Okay.
They just see us walk like 200 feet,
They
talk to
don't-
one dude, and turn around and come back.
You probably walked for 15 minutes or so.
Oh,
but-
okay.
yeah, I assume that my presumption was that Alset was going to get far enough away that the people on the Fenris weren't going to see him talking to somebody else for a deal.
Correct.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, how much is this cartographer map tube worth? Got any ballpark on
You'd
that?
have to get a real appraisal, but if you want to give me an intelligence check, I can give you an idea.
Sure.
Provided, of course, you don't roll this like you did for the other thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ali, while he does that, what do we do?
Ugh.
Doesn't seem like there's much around in the port here as far as shipping vessels, and it is the fastest potential way to get you home.
I was gonna say, do they have any kind of military operation here, or is it too small for that?
No, they've got hundreds of guards and enforcers, as they call them, the wizards that hang out with the guards. Again, almost all of the guards are human, and all of the enforcers are gnome wizards.
I was gonna see if there was any way I could use my knight soldier background to get some kind of leeway with some equipment, or
Okay.
travel rather.
Sure. What whether you want to read it out as is or describe how you want to use it, let me hear how that would work.
Okay, so basically it allows me to use my my military rank,
Mhm.
so they still they would recognize me and my authority and influence, and they would just defer to me if they're of a lower rank. So basically, I want to see if I can kind of get in there with a name or a title and see about getting, even if it's just like a discount or some assistance, whether it's getting all the way to Belshire or just kind of making a beeline for that big town on the end.
Okay. Yeah. So with that, let's do a persuasion roll, please. Let's see how successful it is. You're gonna get something out of it because you are able to communicate with the others, the other military folk. But let's see how good it can turn out. I'll set that map case has got to be worth several hundred gold. You can't put a number on it with a 10.
Ah, shit.
You guys, there was a couple of crits earlier, and then it's all downhill.
It's horrible.
It was on the 19 for a second.
It was. So with a 6, what you actually get is one of the guys that you grab, or meet up with.
Hey, put me down.
He says, your only real hope is the Fenris, but if you talk to one of the guys on board, I think his name is Emmett. He used to be part of the town guard and joined them a little while ago. Maybe he could help out, make the journey a little better in some way.
I appreciate the information.
You're welcome.
He said Emmett.
Emmett. M-et.
All right.
M.E.T.
All right.
Yeah.
Good show, Ali. Let's go find this Emmett person here and see if we can't maybe get a little bit of a better deal. Make the other two happy. All right. Where did they tell you where Emmett could be found?
Considering the boat's about to leave and he's part of the crew, he's probably on the boat.
All right. Well, let's head over to the boat.
Yeah.
So we'll head over to the boat.
Can I get the dude who referred me to him's name?
Yeah. What do you want it to be?
TM.
TM. Tim. TM. All right. Yeah. So to the ship. I actually have. Let me activate.
Hey, ship.
Oh, I do not own any tokens with vision in this scene for the other guy. Well, I'll have to put something over there to be able to see it on the stream. So I won't activate that map yet.
It's incredibly dark over here, Ali. I don't think this is the right way. What do we walk into?
Eclipse.
Somebody cast darkness on us. We're under attack.
We're under attack.
I'll fix the vision for it when we get there. In the meantime, at the boat. So this boat itself, this ship, the Fenris, is actually, I don't know the names of boats or anything, but it has one big sail in the middle, and it is it's 38 times 5. It's that long, and it's about 40 feet wide. So it's kind of a big vessel, and it's riding a little low in the water. It looks like they're covering up the cargo bays. There's 2 big cargo hold openings at the top. There's the bow, the stern, the Adam is up in the front, up the stairs, up the front at the bow, and he's up there with 2 other tall humans that again look similar. They're all dressed similar, slightly different garb, but they're all dressed in just shipmate clothing. Adam is wearing something a little more clean, a little more fancy, but not much different. So that's where they are. You are signaled to, as you approach the vessel, Barney's there at the top of the ramp, and he signals that you can come aboard if you like.
Hey, Fred, come on.
Hey.
All right, good show, Barney.
Never don't.
We're looking for an Emmett here. I heard that he was a part of your crew.
Oh yeah, Emmett, sure. And he turns and he waves to a guy over towards the front of the boat. He says, "Emmett, come on over here. Somebody wants to talk to you."
All right, Ellie, your show. Go get him.
Emmett comes on over. Again, he's just slightly smaller than the others, but still a tall human. So we're going from like 6.5 feet down to like 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". They're like the nesting Russian dolls. They could probably all fit inside of each other right there. They So Emmett comes down, and he says, "Yeah, hi. How can I help?"
Allie will kind of give him a little bow and hold out her hand and introduce herself. My name is Alistair Ashworthy. I've just been into town and spoken with TM, and he referred me to you. We are trying to get passage to either Belshire or even just down the river, just to the town that was said earlier, insert name here, that I already forgot.
Well, we're thinking of Carstone, so that's
Carstone.
Yeah.
Carstone. Okay.
I wanted to say Claymore. That's explosive there, though.
Well, there was also. Well, I guess we haven't got. You guys haven't. You guys
Yeah, we haven't heard you guys yet.
Yeah.
We haven't met back with you yet.
To Tusk's
No.
homeworld.
Land.
Give me an insight check, please, Allie.
It's not a different world.
Sorry. My utility belt went away. I'm gonna refresh.
So we don't have any characters on here. That's
Oh,
why.
let me.
no characters,
Hold, please. You know, that's what I just realized it is. Let me switch it back to the world map so you can do that. I just realized that I did not drag any characters onto that because you guys weren't there yet, and I didn't want to drop you in the water. But I guess I can do that.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Instead of insight.
Insight.
Swim.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh. While he's talking to you, you notice that he keeps looking over his shoulder towards where Barney is, and he's clearly uneasy as he tells you. But he says, "You know, I'd love to help. Maybe I could put in a word with Adam. Maybe we can get the rate down a little. But you know, I'm kind of low man on the totem pole here. So I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate your help.
Would definitely love to have you along for the ride.
Yes. And there might be a full case of Crimson Minotaur for you guys if you get us there safely.
Crimson Minotaur? I hear it gives you horns.
It does, like these. Here, good man.
Outstanding.
Everybody turns towards the camera.
Yes. Too busy to die.
I would very much appreciate having a word in. It is of very much importance that we get to where we're going as soon as possible, even if it's just tagging along just down the river. That's fine with me. I'll be of any services that I can be.
I think we can manage that. Okay, so let's do what else were Alset and Tusk going to do?
We were just going to go back to find these two. I do have to ask, when we were previously, you said they were kind of pointing at us while...
Yeah.
Did we notice that or not?
No, you guys were walking away at the time.
Okay, just fine. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so if you guys come back to that area, I can just... This should work now for me to activate the ship map.
Oh,
Hey. And it's not anything hugely special. You probably see that right off the bat.
Glug, glug, glug.
But that is the boat itself. That's the Fenris. And you can see the shipmates all on the boat. They're all happy to tell you their names. They're not wearing name tags, though. So as you meet them, they would definitely introduce themselves to you.
Is Tusk on the map?
Yeah, stand near Marty.
Yeah, Barney. Staying near Barney, not Marty.
I don't see him.
Barney is what I said.
You don't see Tusk?
No,
I see him.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right. So,
There.
Ali, I think that went quite well. Yes. You trust this man?
He's another of my organization. I have to take his word for it.
Well.
So,
all right. So I guess we just play the waiting game then. Yes.
Emmett does go and talk to Adam.
I want to kind of try and wander a little
Can I,
closer,
keep
see
an
if
eye
I can
on them,
eavesdrop a
Joe?
little.
Yep. So it sounds like both of you are going to try and be nearby and see what's going on with those guys talking. Both of you being Alset and Allie.
Tusk was still following Alset, so.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll wander around and I'll talk to Dante over here while they're doing that because I feel like they have it in the bag as far as they go.
I guess what I would ask from you guys is you give me your better role of either perception or insight, because either one would work here. Watching their mannerisms or watching what they're actually doing.
All right,
would
before
work.
I have observance, so if I can see a creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips. It gives me +5 bonus to my passive perception and passive investigation scores. So